Hey guys, welcome back. Part 2 to dinner. So, just a quick recap. Chicken has been in the oven now about 15-17 minutes. We also have the little baby potatoes in there. They're crisping up very nicely. We've got the asparagus off to the side. We have that skillet that I was using earlier to sear the chicken breast off with. I've now started to reheat that. I'm going to make my sauce in there. I'm going to throw my asparagus in there very quickly. Give it a nice little saute because we're going to put that aioli on it as well. So the chicken is in. It's almost complete. Another couple minutes while those potatoes are going off. Skillet is on. So while that skillet's heating, I'm going to show you how I finish these potatoes. So we've got these beautiful little mixed colored potatoes that I had smashed earlier. So they have got the olive oil and the salt and pepper. I'm going to throw a little bit of Parmesan on top of these. Just give them a little extra depth of flavor, a little bit of extra, something simple you have in your fridge. Just throw them right on top. You got a little bit of that jar stuff that your kids love so much. Throw it right on top. Who cares? Just have fun with it. That's the whole point of cooking, is enjoying it. So I've just added a little bit of this Parmesan on top of the potatoes, and add a little bit of chives as well. We're just gonna toss these on top. These are great for canapes, as I said in my last video. Great to just make these. Even use that aioli as a dip for them. Use a little toothpick, whatever you want. So I'm gonna finish those in the oven. As you can see, they look like little stuffed baked potatoes or something like that. They're just a little smashed. So we're gonna throw these back in the oven. So as my skillet is now hot, I'm gonna just toss those asparagus in there very quickly. Very little light toast, because we're gonna go do those aioli with it. It's gonna be right on top there. So you're gonna hear that sizzle, which is gonna be great. Just gonna give these, pretty much warm them up. So in that skillet, I've just added a little bit of ghee and a little bit of olive oil. It's got those flavors from the chicken in there that I sauteed earlier. Just gonna give it a quick saute there. Heat the asparagus up. If you want, throw them in the oven with the potatoes. I'm trying to get a little extra depth of flavor in there. I'm gonna season them while I go. We're gonna take those out, let them sit off to the side while we make our sauce. So again, those were quickly blanched in as I call it, seawater. Just some water with some sea salt or regular kosher salt. Bring it to a boil, blanch it, ice bath it, take it out. You're going to sear them later. I find that a lot easier, a lot nicer for vegetables if you give them a quick blanch. So these are asparagus. They're exactly where I want them. Just going to take those off to the side. I'm going to start building that sauce real quick. So I've just got some brunoise shallots real quick. I'm going to throw those in there. I'm going to take a couple cubes of butter. Nothing crazy. I'm going to put that off to the side. That's going to be finished. So, just going to saute down these brunoise shallots very quickly. Put that stove on a little bit lower. You want a medium low. Nothing crazy. You're just making a quick little pan sauce. I'm going to add some demi-glaze to it too as well. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic in there. It's going to give it some extra flavor. You're going to add some aromatics with it as well. I'm going to use some parsley tonight. That's going to be near the end. So I'm just tossing that garlic and the shallots in there. Nothing crazy. Going to get that beautiful sauce going. Nothing nuts. I'm going to add in those aromatics now, that parsley. Just quick little saute with that. And then I'm going to deglaze with some red wine. While that's deglazing, I'm going to add in that butter. Quick pan sauce. I'm going to remove it from the heat, exactly where I want it. That butter's melting, that beautiful flake. You can smell the sweetness of the shallots. You can smell the garlic. You can smell that parsley. You can definitely smell that butter. And that beautiful red wine. As that's going, that red wine's in there as well. I have this beautiful demi-glaze that I buy at Kensington Market there. I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and we're going to deglaze the pan with that as well. Nothing crazy. Very simple. That's going to be right for the top of my chicken that's roasting in the oven. So those potatoes should be about ready now, and we're going to start plating in a second. So that sauce is right where I want it. Lots of herbs, lots of butter, lots of demi-glaze. Beautiful consistency where I want it. So just going to grab a plate. Nothing crazy. Very simple for myself. I'm going to clear this off. We're going to start plating on the board here. Give this a quick wipe. So we have that aioli from earlier. We're going to use that aioli on the bottom. Very lightly. It's going to go with the potato as well and the asparagus. Simple little splop. Call it what you want. So those potatoes are exactly where I want them. You see how beautiful they came out. A little melted cheese, a little bit of chives. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love them. Just gonna place a few of these potatoes down. Nothing crazy. Just a couple. These smashed potatoes. We're gonna stack them nice. I got purple. I got white. I got brown. These are called little creamer potatoes. I love them. Lots of flavor. Okay, so we've got the potatoes down. I'm gonna add the asparagus on top and then the chicken. So asparagus has just been sitting on the side. I love asparagus, so I'm gonna give myself 3 or 4 or 5. I'm a chef, I use my hands all the time. Always washing them, going as I go. And add a little bit more of that aioli right on top of the asparagus. Just a dollop, nothing crazy. Nothing nuts. Got that beautiful chicken there. Normally I let this rest for a minute or two before I plate it, but I'm starving, so I'm gonna plate it now. Just gonna grab that, place it right on top, nothing crazy, very simple meal. Place that off to the side. I've got a plating spoon for this beautiful sauce that I made. It's got that demi, it's got everything I want in it. I'm gonna just plate that right on top. Simple, simple, simple. You just make it as simple as possible and it's always the best. I'm gonna grab some of these pea shoots. I always have these microgreens, as I mentioned in many of my videos. I love them. They've got a great little flavor. I'm not even gonna season them tonight. Just gonna grab them right out of the box. I'm gonna throw them right on top. Gonna clean up my plate and I'm gonna enjoy. Thank you again for joining me this evening. Chef Nano, chefnanos.com. I am a private chef here in Toronto, so if you wanna reach out anytime. Have a great day. Chef Nano, chefnanos.com. Thanks.